First of all, I'm not an LOL cow. You're never gonna catch me saying I'm an LOL cow, because I'm fucking not. No matter how many people try to push me into that box, I'm never going to give them what they want.
Rosie's in the kitchen, you know she's always pitching fits and moans and alibis. Big Rosie always lies.
And that is how you eat fast food on camera without glamorizing it into a mukbang, without showing all the food and doing all the theatrics. I'm so sick of that shit. I don't know about y'all, but I'm so sick of seeing that shit on my TikTok and stuff. And like the people taking the like, oh exaggerated big-eyed bites. I'm like, so over it.
Rosie's rolling, out of controlling. Rosie's scheming, always freaking screaming. Rosie's eating while the family's pleading. Rosie's lying, someone hear us crying. £600 of trouble, watch the kitchen floorboards buckle. She says she's gonna change, but that's just rearrange. She's got that chair, XXL, beware. Rosie's rolling, out of controlling. Rosie's scheming, always freaking screaming. Rosie's eating while the family's pleading. Rosie's lying, someone hear us crying. She's got that chair, XXL, beware.
This one's not really jammy. I don't know if it's
Rosie's rolling, out of control, and Rosie's scheming, always freaking screaming. Rosie's eating, all the family's pleading. Rosie's lying, someone hear us crying.
Okay, I think I'm gonna cook the yolk a bit more because I don't want to do a drippy yolk on camera. I don't want to do shredded cheese. I want to do American cheese. I don't want to do shredded cheddar. That sounds gross. I won't be happy. I'm still not sure what I'm doing about my job. I'm still on disability. I don't have cheese. We're not doing cheese.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bit of a impromptu, quick, last-minute, not scheduled stream. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out with me. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go live. I was like, oh, Charlie's going live in like an hour and 45. And I was like, can I do it? Can I not do it? Can we manage to keep it under 2 hours? I guess we're going to try. I have a couple of things I want to show you guys today. Basically, I want to sort of demonstrate for you guys the cycle, the health journey cycle from our girl Rosie. Now that's yesterday. Yesterday, Libby went over an old vlog from when Rosie first got back from Texas, which was September 2025. And she was doing a weigh-in and she was talking about, I need to make some changes. I really need to make some changes. And we all know that since post Vegas, we didn't see any changes. Now I want to show you an earlier vlog, which was from February 2025, where she basically said the same thing. Okay, because she's starting to hint at a potential health journey again now. And what the cycle seems to be, to me, is that she makes grand claims of undergoing huge changes and says, I've really fucked up. Like I'm doing real bad. And then does nothing about it. Just stays the same. So anyway, I'm going to try to sort of demonstrate that to you guys. If you wanted to go and check out, yeah, everybody please, as you can see up on the screen, Top Chat ruins friendships. Top Chat ruins our parasocial relationships. So please make sure that you are on all chat. I'm going to go quickly and say hi to you guys. So there's one video. I had a very, very shitty copy of it, and Libby saved the day because Libby had a better copy of it. So we're going to have a little bit of a better copy of it than what I have. So that's amazing. Thank you, Libby, for that. Libby's not here, but I'm going to link her channel because I want you guys to also go and watch the stream that Libby did yesterday, which was post Vegas, health journey. And now this one is from February. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. You guys get the gist of what I'm going to do here today. Hopefully makes sense. All right. So, hey, Big Scoops. How you doing? Reginald, good to see you. Yummy, hello. Spacey Space Cake, how you doing? Bunnies make me happy. Hi. Squidney, hello. We've got Fee Fay Fo Fum. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Everybody here is very nice and kind. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Lazy, welcome. Sase Mama, hello. Hi, Empress. Hi, Valenthra. Guys, I'm really terrible with new names, so correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I'll try my best. We've got Bunny's Make Me Happy. We've got Mama Llama. We've got Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. We've got Reginald, or I said hi to you. Hello. Sky, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yummy, thank you for being here. Thanks for modding. Thank you to my beautiful mods for always having my back and turning up. Hey, Dessa, good to see you. Empress, Kara, welcome. Darkwick Gaming, welcome. Oh, Games, sorry, welcome. Who else have we got here today? We've got GK. Hey, it's GK. Hello. We've got Lisa, hello. We've got Chris. Yes, I didn't schedule it. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it because Charlie's going live in like less than an hour and a half now. So I'm going to try and speed through this. If we don't get through it all, we can go and watch Charlie's stream and then we can come back afterwards. Okay. If worse comes to worse, we can do that because you guys know I'm long-winded. Hey, Chris. Yes, I know. Hey, Miss T. Thanks for being here. We got Slurple Burple. Hello. We've got Runs. Hello. Good to see you. Now, I see Runs saying hi to Mel's. Where's Mel's? I don't see Mel's. And I have a repeated issue of missing Mel's. Hey, Jarella. Tinks, welcome. Celestial, hello. Candy Kitten, welcome. Doll Baby, welcome. Yes, that's why I am struggling with your name, Valentra. Hopefully, I'm not totally butchering that. I'm sure I am, though. I do apologize. I will learn. I will get better. It's just that new names take me a minute. We got Polly. It is. It's Easter Friday here. It is. Hey, Sailor V. Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Yes, I need to update my playlists as well. I need to get them a bit more organized because I think I haven't been putting the last few things in there. But anyways, I'm also going to edit down that member stream to like just the important parts, which there was like 3 or 4 important parts from the member stream. So whilst Charlie's streaming, my plan is to do that. But welcome all new people. We appreciate you. Effie, welcome. Yes, Charlie has a Rosie stream scheduled at it's 9:30 my time. She's got her stream scheduled for 10:45. So let's see how we go. Disco Fuck, welcome in. Good to see you. Crazy Cat Lady Stephanie, hello. It's a fantasy name. No worries. Valinthra or Val. Okay, thank you. I can remember that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm not the best with new names, but I will get there eventually. Okay, so everybody make sure you are not on top chat. Make sure you are on live chat, okay? We'd love to see some new faces. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. The rules here are basically the same as anywhere else you go. No personal information, no doxing, all of that type of stuff, okay? So here, they're down there in the banner, basically. And just don't be a jerk, and we're all going to be fine. Oh, Chinese food. Nice. Hey, Jennifer H. No, it's Friday for me, though. Okay, so I want to quickly show you guys. So yesterday, I have to actually share with you. So yesterday, Libby did a stream, this one here. Okay, I will link it in the description after the fact. And she went over, was it that one? Yeah, I don't know. Yes, it was. She went over the September health journey. Okay. So I want to show you guys just from the archives. Not all of these videos are available in the archives, but it sort of gives you a timeline of events. So I wanted to show you. So we've got the Scooting Through Sam's. We've got this one, which Slibby went over yesterday, the emotional weigh-in and discussion. And then Vegas was before that. Okay. And then today, what I'm going to show you is this one. I've been avoiding this, which is from, as you can see down here, February 5th. Okay. And then a video that I don't have access to right now, and I don't know if I ever will, because I think it was deleted pretty quickly. It was first weigh-in after weight gain or what I eat in a day, chronically ill. I do have a transcript for it. So what I could do is sort of go through the transcript with you guys, because I think it's important. So we'll see about that. We'll see how we go, because you guys know my reading. You guys know my reading. It's not the best. But anyway, we're going to get started with this one here. February 4th, 2025. I've been avoiding this. Now, at this moment in time, I thought, Rosie might actually be about to make some changes. Well, she didn't. She basically came back the next stream eating. So anyway, let's see. Let's see if we have some empathy. Let's see if we feel feelings for her. Let's see if we were new to her channel, would we believe her? You guys ready? It's only a 26-minute video. I'll try not to interrupt too much, but I need it to be here on the record just to demonstrate the cycle, okay?
Welcome to me.
Louder. Hey, Bella.
I don't even know where to start. It's been a very long time since I vlogged. There were a few times when I initially kind of stopped vlogging that I attempted. I filmed some stuff. I think it's all still in my phone. I haven't even looked back on it. But it's been months. Because I've been avoiding it.
Hey, Bella. Hey, Rex. Hey, Salmon.
I haven't said hi, welcome to me in so long because I've been avoiding me. You know, I've been doing lives a lot. But
hey, other Bella.
In terms of the deeper stuff, in terms of my weight loss, in terms of my health, a while ago, I kind of just lied down and never got back up. And I'm still there. And I'm going to film this and I'm going to talk. And I'm obviously...
Sky, if you want to come up, you can. Just message me on Discord.
So very nervous too.
Hey, Ope.
This is probably going to...
Venusville, Ope, Chocolate Cake Queef. Welcome in, guys. We are watching a February 4th, 2025 health journey beginning. Hey, Stephanie.
Get like personal and pretty deep. So if I cry, I'm sorry. I'm not planning on it, but I probably will, to be honest. Before I get into any of that, I want to share some good news. Next week, I think today's like Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's Wednesday. Next week, on the 10th, I'm starting my new job. I did find a remote job, got hired, decent.
There are not captions yet. There are not captions yet, unfortunately. Is she really quiet? Hey, Libby. I did upload it to, hang on, let me try refresh it because I literally just uploaded it to YouTube so that I could fiddle with the speed and stuff. Let me just see if I refresh, if I get the subtitles up. Oh, I did. I've got them. Hang on. One seckie. Options. Font. Ah, yes, we've got it. We did it. Hang on. Let me reshare. How's that?
I don't even know where to start. It's been a very long time since I vlogged. There were a few times when
Hey, Libby, you missed everything. I totally gave you props for everything and said that everyone should check out her next health journey over on your channel, which was a few months after this in September 2025. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Rex. Hi, Lobo Mo. There we go. Hey,
initially
Shruti.
kind of stopped vlogging, that I back on it.
Let's just start again.
I filmed some stuff. I think it's all still in my phone. I haven't even looked back on it. But it's been months. Because I've been avoiding it.
Hi, Mish. Hey, CCQ. I'm not de-demonized. No, I'm not. I am not. Not yet. It's only been like a month. I've got 2 more left. I can use the emojis though. So I'll give you guys a taste tester if I ever get monetized again. Here are some of our emojis that you get as a member.
I haven't said hi, welcome to me in so long because I've been avoiding me. You know, I've been doing lives a lot. But
hey, Kimberlina.
In terms of the deeper stuff, in terms of my weight loss, in terms of my health, a while ago, I kind of just lied down and never got back up. And I'm still there. And I'm going to film this and I'm going to talk. And I'm obviously very nervous too.
For context, this was after she had been doing the vertical streaming. All she did was eat on camera. People were calling her out saying, what happened to you leaving the Fifi community? What happened to you not monetizing your eating on camera? What happened to, you know, separating yourself from that kind of content? Because all she did, which as we saw, she went on to do even after having this little realization, she went on and kept on doing the same shit. So what I'm, I guess, trying to demonstrate here is the cycle of Rosie and also the way that she makes these grand, very believable statements. And the next day goes back to doing the same shit.
This is probably going to get like personal and pretty deep. So if I cry, I'm sorry. I'm not planning on it, but I probably will, to be honest. Before I get into any of that, I want to share some good news. Next week, I think today's like Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's Wednesday. Next week, on the 10th, I'm starting my new job. I did find a remote job, got hired, decent pay. It's 100% remote. I'm very excited. I have my like preliminary meeting tomorrow. It's like an hour meeting to like meet my trainer and whoever decides to show up. So I'm excited to have a day job to kind of fall back on because
she's going on like what? I'm going to say almost 2 years of her diabetes being untreated at this point. She's messing with her life big time.
Because the truth is, I think I kind of accidentally pinned myself into an unhealthy dynamic with my lives and my eating.
You don't say. Now, guys, again, this is from February 2025. She was having this realization. This was a year ago. A year ago, more than a year ago. She had this wake-up call that I've gotten into this bad, habit with my streaming and my eating on camera. Okay.
I have completely fallen off the wagon, and I've been very upfront about it in my lives. I've not tried to hide anything about that because I didn't want to completely disappear, but I don't like who I've been in recent months because I know that I have fully fallen into my food addiction. And I can list all these excuses, and I can list all of these things and say all of these reasons, and I might discuss some of them because I think there are people that can relate to it. But as I said in my
Hey, Shart Lord, welcome in.
Weight loss video, the one where I reached 100 pounds down, I'm down 102 pounds. I'm so excited, but I can feel that self-saboteur deep down, feeling uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna have to not let that part of me win.
She literally fucking called herself out. She brought up the fact that she'd spoken about this before, almost knowingly getting into this falling back off the wagon dealy. Here, Chris says. This is the timeline. And not taking into account the fact that she was supposedly 100 pounds down already the year before that, in early 2024. Chris says, this is timeline. February, she did this. She went through the rest of February doing lives after this. And then in March 2025, she took a break and came back in late May. Yes, I also have that one, the quitting YouTube video, which we can watch another time.
This entire new journey that I'm on is all about loving myself enough to understand.
Hi, BJ. How are you? Hi, Lily. Welcome in, guys. I'm trying to be quick because we've got like an hour until Charlie's on. So I'm trying to just not stop too much, but you know how I be.
Understand how to combat the toxicity within myself. I could feel this thing bubbling under the surface.
Chris says, then she caught a ton of heat for coming back to vertical lives through June to August. And then Chris left her in August when she refused to age restrict those vertical streams. And hey, Bunny Melon, welcome. Oh, Buns, any new drawings for us? I'll have to check Twitter.
Fear. And I almost predicted this because I fell back into one of my cycles, one of my patterns, and I am embarrassed about it because I am so self-aware of it. I'm just trying to sit here and like be proud of myself and just let myself enjoy this win. This is a win. This is a good thing. It's going to be interesting to see how the next couple days go because something like this could.
Hey, Nick. I'm just going to call you Nick because otherwise I'm going to butcher that. Hey, Freya.
Could absolutely trigger me, which is bizarre. I know. But that's kind of the name of the game, isn't it? This whole addiction I have, this whole life I've lived is a little bizarre. I wish that self-awareness was enough to get myself.
This was the first time when I initially watched this, I was like, oof, this is self-aware. You're calling yourself out. Maybe this is time that she actually is going to change. I was wrong. Hey, River's mom.
To stop repeating my patterns and my cycles. And it's just not. I don't understand this disconnect I've had my whole life. I've done so much therapy that when I'm in therapy nowadays, I just get frustrated because I feel like I'm going in circles. And that's another thing that contributed to this was I lost my insurance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was like a lot of like her regular people as well had been calling her out at this stage. Maybe even like, I'm not sure if Secret Girl was, or if, probably Chris and Britt would have been saying like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on a fucking health journey. Why are you just sitting and eating on camera all day, every day? And so she thought, I'm going to reel people back in with this like heart to heart. And then there's a short on my channel. I'll play it for you guys afterwards if you haven't seen it. She just literally the next day, the day after, the day after, the day after, the food intake increased and increased and increased until we were back at sitting with steak big enough for a family. Hey, Lala Landing. How are you? Hey, Piggy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, everyone.
A few months ago, 2, 3, 4 months ago. Honestly, I don't remember what month it was. And losing my insurance meant I lost access to my therapy. And that sucked. I haven't been in therapy for a bit. And then shortly thereafter, I haven't been taking care of my health. I haven't been taking my medication. I haven't been taking care of my...
The smugness was still there. This was just smugness on pause to try and reel her audience back in, her supporters back in.
Myself, and I feel so defeated. Because I logically know the answers. I logically know what I need to do. I've done it before. But I don't know how to be consistent. I've never known how to do that. And I've recently been thinking about this because I've been behaving like an addict recently. And I've been hiding it from everyone in my life. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
I agree with this here, what Chris says. She admits that it is that. She can blame the trolls and blame her pain and blame whoever and whatever and her trauma and her family and whatever the fuck. But at the end of the day, she's the one who's in control. You need to have a moment like this where you have this awakening and you go, I need to fucking stop this. But the very next day, she came back and did the exact same thing. Hey, My Perfect Life, welcome.
And this is probably one of the first times I'm saying it out loud. I gotta get a tissue or something. Or not a tissue, a cloth or something. Hold on. For so long, I've always said that I don't feel like I'm a victim, and I don't want to be, and I'm not in a victim mindset.
Bullshit.
But that's where I feel like some of my self-awareness has been lacking. Because maybe not in my life, maybe not in like my past traumas, I don't feel that way, but in my...
Hey, Jen, welcome in. We got so many Jens in our community now. It's so funny. There are just so many Jens. I love it.
Current moment when it comes to food, when it comes to this addiction that I have, I think I am in a victim mindset. Because I feel powerless and because I've given in, and I'm normally the kind of person that works very hard to get back up when I get knocked down. And I've just been staying down. I've been hiding in a hole. I've been binge watching TV.
I think when Rosie goes to therapy, she's not absorbing any kind of criticisms or any sort of techniques. She's not absorbing it. I think she likes to go, when she goes to therapy, she likes to just talk about her life for an hour and get ass pats, basically. She takes in what she wants, what is affirming to her, and the rest goes out the window. Because after 13 years of therapy, she never once has practiced anything that she potentially should have learned or could have learned.
TV shows to escape. I have been participating in community.
There's another Jen. Hey, Jenny. This is a retro from February 2025. I'm just going over and demonstrating a little bit about Rosie's cycle.
These online that I know aren't good for me. And I do it anyway. And
Reminder, everybody, please do not be on Top Chat. Don't be a victim of Top Chat.
And I like to be snarky sometimes and like a part of the tea, and like I don't think there's necessarily things wrong with that, but when I choose the subject matter to be something that is in a way a projection of myself, that's inherently a problem, right? That logically makes sense to me.
Hey, Prez, good to see you.
So when I recently found myself in these like weird tit for tat things that I didn't necessarily ask for, but that I engaged
with Amber, Zach. Oh, was this shortly after she had released the DMs from Amber? I'll have to check the date for that.
in. How is that benefiting me? How is that helping me? Spoiler alert, it's not. It's distracting me. It's making me feel better because my life has been sucking. And that is why I haven't been vlogging.
Jarella says, she has exhibited no benefit from therapy. She needs a new team and plan. If she isn't receptive, she needs to be released. Many people are on waiting lists for treatment, and you can occupy space. Or you can't occupy space if you aren't taking advantage of treatment. Totally. And do you guys remember when, like, she had just started out with this current therapist, I think, and the therapist said, like, you've done so much talk therapy. You've been doing talk therapy longer than I've been a therapist, and I don't know if I can help you. And she found that offensive for some reason. Instead of taking that on board and going, oh, okay, well, maybe I need something more. Maybe I need to be actually medicated and stay on my medicine, something like that. But she took it as something offensive.
I don't want to vlog me whining and complaining and making excuses. I don't want to vlog pretending that things are fine when they're not. I don't want to vlog and
you don't want to vlog full stop, because it's easier for you to sit your fucking ass down in front of the camera and cook and eat and get views and money for it. And you're lazy.
monetize my food addiction.
Oh, let's wind that back.
They're fine when they're not. I don't want to vlog and monetize my food addiction.
The most true thing she's ever said, except for the I don't want part.
I sure don't. I appreciate the people that have supported me, and I understand the people that haven't been participating in my lives.
People had been leaving her. I think that was Chris and Britt at that point were like, I'm not going to sit here and watch you cook and eat all day, every day. Jen says, I understand it's uncomfortable when your therapist calls you out, but it's meant to be uncomfortable and you're meant to sit in it. That's how you grow. Yeah, and you're meant to learn from it. You're meant to take it on board. Say, okay, what tools can I use to unlearn this behavior, to change this behavior? Not her.
I understand some of the hypocrisy that I've displayed when it comes to my relationship with food and how I act around food on the internet and my past. I don't.
Hey, Miss Connie. Well, but that should be a wake-up call, you would think. If your therapist is saying you've been doing talk therapy for longer than I've been a therapist, for longer than I've been practicing, and you're not taking anything away from it, like what is the point? And I understand it.
I don't necessarily agree with some points of it, but I also understand some other people's perspective of it.
Hey, Britt.
I'm excited to start my new job and to have more structure in my day because I gotta get back up.
Hello, I'm going to butcher this. Hidgewitch. I'm sorry. Help me. The thing about therapy is at a certain point, you have to start doing the things you've learned, like managing stress, exercising, taking care of yourself. Talking won't fix your life. Doing will. Exactly. And if the therapist is saying, like, you've been doing this for so fucking long and you have not benefited from it, like, why do you want to keep doing it? She just wants to sit for an hour and get ass pats and talk about herself and bitch about online drama, basically. Hey, Frank. Hey, Pause. Hey, Fat Kid Cool. Anybody who's coming in late, I will recommend that after this, you go back to the start and hear the preamble to this. But welcome in, guys.
I gotta get back up.
Hey, Clown Saucing. Hey, Wasted.
I'm trying to run away from myself. And getting this new job means I'm gonna get insurance again. I gotta get back into therapy. But I've been at this for a long time. The therapy stuff. I don't know what that looks like because I find myself running in circles. Like, I have my reasons for not wanting weight loss surgery. The GLP-1 medication didn't work for me. There's the obvious, I need to track my calories and do a calorie deficit and move more. And that's what I have to walk towards. But that's what I struggle to maintain and do. It's like, I don't want to do, what's it called? Like, the Food Addicts Anonymous, whatever.
Hey, just a sub. You made it. You made it. But I will say, after we're done here, if you guys are coming in late, go back to the start and listen to the full context for the reasoning why I'm showing this, and check out Libby's stream from yesterday. It all ties in together, sort of.
Whatever the fuck that is, because I don't agree with food abstinence. I don't even know how that works. Actually, I read into it, and the way that it works is too extreme. The extreme restriction doesn't work for me in my binge eating disorder, and it's like I just find all these like loops, and there's that main path that
But if you know that you're doing this and you know that you're sabotaging yourself, take that fucking self-awareness and do something with it.
I need to walk down on and stay on. And I had a major failure. And I don't want to become a joke. And that scares me. I want to share myself and my life. And I want to share those failures. I want to just kind of reiterate, one of the biggest reasons I haven't been vlogging is because I'm not the type of person to skirt accountability.
Oof.
Or
Bullshit.
fake my life or fake things.
Wow, what a lie. What a blatant lie. My God. Did Aaron sneak in? Hey, Aaron.
And I don't know how to move forward because there's things that I want that are much more tied
Hey, Azazel.
with like my short-term
Okay.
desires and short-term
Haley.
satisfactions, I guess. And then there's the things that I
Imagine, Haley, that at this point in time, she was saying, like, I'm out of control. I really need to do something about my life. And to us, she looks like Skinty here.
want, because I want to be a better, healthier version of myself, that I constantly let fear stop me. And that ties into what I need, because I need to be healthier in every aspect, not just my food.
But no one's allowed to bring it up. No one is allowed to talk about it at all.
Not just in how I eat, but in how I behave, and how I
Hey, Cece.
and how I act, and how I am mentally, because I am a very mentally ill person.
Yeah,
And
right.
trying to figure out how to acknowledge that and not use my mental health as a shield is something that I'm very cognizant of, because I do have CPTSD and ADHD.
Hey, Sunset Lovey. And why does she think therapy would help? I guess she always has to make something or someone responsible for why it's not working. I mean, you're not wrong.
And MDD. And I am chronically ill, and I am disabled by my PTSD. And it sucks. And I do have chronic pain that makes.
Oh, hey, Flower, welcome. And hey, Salvador, welcome. Lobo Mo, I've said hi to you already. What is she actually diagnosed with? Well, I mean, we have to believe her to some extent about her MDD, major depressive disorder, her supposed PTSD, and her ADHD. But like at the same time, I also can't 100% verify those because I haven't seen any documentation for that either. So, I mean, like everything's sort of up in the air. But what I could believe is there's possibly a little bit of ADHD in there, because I do believe that there is some level of impulsivity when it comes to her eating issues. Yeah.
Makes movement very hard, far beyond the additional weight on my body.
She doesn't take any of her medicines. There's been times we've gone back. If you guys go and check my playlist, there's a playlist of Rosie's illnesses and disorders, right? In some of those videos, she has talked about when she's been gone into the psych ward, she finally gets prescribed certain medicines for her ADHD, for her depression, for whatever else, and she takes them for roughly a week. If that, 3 days, and then just stops. The only one that's consistent is the Ativan. Hey, Ayla. Don't know. Multiple things, it seems. Things from her childhood, but then she also says that, you know, she's got all these other traumas through her life, so who really knows? Yes.
And it just makes me want to give up.
Hey, Ozzy.
And one of the biggest reasons I'm making this video right now is because I'm just going to come.
Hey, Ozzy. Yeah, she's also self-diagnosed a lot of things, and that's why it's hard to really know what's true. You're right.
Clean and acknowledge what I've been hiding from.
Yeah.
Because the past few weeks specifically, when it comes to the disease.
This is the thing, guys. When somebody lies and makes things up as much as Rosie and uses language such as trauma to describe things like green beans and whey protein powder, it makes it very hard to take seriously other things that she claims, because it's like sort of like the boy who cried wolf a little bit. It's like when you've told us so many fibs and you've made big deals out of little things, like how do we know what to actually believe in the end? Like I don't know. I think what it is there's like a 10% truth and then a 90% lie attached. Hey, Baltimore Blonde.
Disease of my addiction, of my food addiction, have been bad because I have just been eating out at a rate that scares me. And I purposefully keep it off the internet, not to hide it, but because I don't want to glamorize it.
Hey, feminine. Yeah, it's just very difficult to believe anything she says when she lies so much and she over dramatizes so many things that really seem quite minor. It's difficult. It's really hard.
I don't want to sensationalize it. I don't want to monetize off of it. Because I've done that before.
Exactly. And we have a lot of chronically ill girlies here in the chat, varying different issues. The fact that Rosie has stopped. Millie, do you mind? She's having a big old scratch right there next to the microphone. Sorry, guys. She does. It makes it harder for people who do have illnesses, disorders, diseases that are invisible. She's stolen a lot of her issues, like her hand pain from Chris, her agoraphobia from Brit. She co-opts other people's issues and makes a mockery of them almost. And that was one of the reasons that I started doing the playlist that's here on the channel for Rosie's illnesses and disorders, is because there are people out here who genuinely struggle with these things. And for Rosie, time and time again, doctors tell her, hey, you know what? Maybe you wouldn't have chronic pain if you lost a few pounds. Maybe if your body wasn't under so much stress, you wouldn't be so inflamed. You wouldn't have so much pain. But she takes that offensively. She gets offended by that. It's insane. Yeah. 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 Hey, Layla. Welcome. Yeah. Kinda. Well, it minimizes the actual struggles that people go through when people cosplay with them.
And I'm ashamed of that. So I'm so.
She literally said the other day that she has April Fool's Day fucking trauma. Like, hello? How can we believe anything you claim to be a trauma when it minimizes it when you call everything a trauma? If you have genuine trauma, don't call everything else a trauma, because it minimizes anything that is genuine. Sorry.
Frustrated with myself.
Hey,
I'm so mad at myself. So,
yeah.
The plan moving forward is baby steps, because I have got to.
Someone taking pictures of her out in public, gang stalking. As Charlie pointed out the other day in that interview that she did on the for the We Are All Insane podcast, a few people talking about her online, she called Web, RAPE. she uses this overdramatic language, which minimizes every other time that she's used those words, if you know what I mean. You can't call every little thing that happens to you that's uncomfortable a trauma. You just can't.
Stop self-harming in this way, because that's what I'm doing. I'm 33 years old, and I've come a good long way from my mental health from when I was younger, right?
The meat pencil.
And who I currently am today. And it is exhausting to just realize how much more I have to go, and the work that needs to be done from current.
It's not the only time she's done something like that. I've seen around the web Rosie use that word very inappropriately before. When she had been receiving a lot of DMs from people on Instagram way back in the day, she was saying that something along the lines of, I feel like I'm being graped in my inbox. Like, and there's been times where she's made fun of, anyway, it's triggering. So I'm going to leave it there.
Versions of me.
Yes, this is February 2025, Ocean.
Because I've changed a lot from how I presented in my behaviors, I guess, when I was younger. Because I'm much more of a shut-in. I don't trust people. I don't talk to many people.
I didn't know she also stole the pencil knee story from you, Chris. That's fucking it's almost comical how much of your shit that she's stolen. Unbelievable.
On like a very deep level, because I don't trust people. Having reaction channels dox my address and send packages to my house.
You doxed your address. Let's just clarify. You took, of course she's going to blame the mean old trolls. No one should have sent you anything to your house. We all agree with that. You took your fucking live stream to the front door when a random, unexpected person knocked. That was fucking dumb. No one doxed you, but you.
And stalk my every move and have several people try to infiltrate my community. Really has like fucked with me in a way where I can't even like trust genuine engagement a lot of the time.
Hey, KY Dad, and hey, everybody who's coming in late. I'm so happy to see you all. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. We've got about half an hour until Charlie's going to start, so I'm going to try and hurry up. This is from February 2025. I would definitely highly recommend that anybody who's coming in late, after we're done here, go back to the start and listen through, because I kind of explain why we're doing this and what led up to. Hey, you're a sock. Welcome. Good to see you.
The time. And I'm afraid to make friends. So I isolate a lot. And that has been fueling a lot of these behaviors and triggering them. And I have to work on letting that go and understand that I don't have things to hide, and that it is okay to trust people, and that not everyone is out to hurt you. You know?
Hey, Ghost.
So the plan moving forward.
She claims to have been stalked from the first gang stalking began all the way back in 2014, 2015, or maybe even earlier, because there was online forums talking about her and reposting her posts from Instagram and stuff. Like, and she's acting, this is why I get so frustrated with her acting so brand new. This is why I get so frustrated at the amount of information that she shared about Remy and went ahead and confirmed it, because Rosie knows all about doxing. She's doxed people herself. She's shared doxes. She's doxed. She's been doxed. She knows all about it. She knows exactly what to do and what not to do, and she goes ahead and does it anyway. And Remy this time was the one who had to cop it for that.
Like I was saying earlier, is the baby steps. I need to stop eating it. I wish I could block DoorDash off my phone. Jesus Christ. You guys, you want to know something really stupid? For months, I would just delete DoorDash off my app off my phone every time I didn't want to use it. And like the next day I would
Ayla, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Re-download it, and then I would delete it again. And like a day or two later I would re-download it, and I refused to pay for Dash Pass for a while because I was like, then I'll just have excuses to keep using it. So I ended up spending extra money for months thinking that it was helping me order out less.
Rosie clings to diagnoses. She tries to cling to diagnoses she doesn't have, diagnoses she doesn't have, because the disorders she does have aren't special or disabling enough to her, and she needs to have an excuse to be a loser. Sorry. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, Wendy, welcome in. I see you there. How you doing, Wendy? Yeah, I mean, why not? If you are in so much pain all the time and you are having so many issues, why not address the things that you could very easily be diagnosed with? Take the medicine for them, e.g., take the medicine for your depression at very least, and take the medicine for your diabetes, right? Those two things easily you could do. They would probably help you a lot just to begin with. Let's start there, Roz.
Last when it was just this delusional spiral I was going down. And then I recently was just like, oh, fuck it. Just get the DoorDash pass. You're spending the money anyway. So I did. And that was one of the first moments I was kind of like, oh, this is a problem.
Exactly, Britt.
And I'm excited.
Hey, String Cheese, welcome in. Hey, Undercover Opossum. Hey, guys. Again, I recommend anybody coming in late, at the end of this, go back to the start and watch this. It's kind of an important one.
To get a car, I'm going to wait till I have some pay stubs so I can finance a car. And
1 year later, no job, no car.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I still don't have a car, is I was having issues with that because of having been on leave and stuff. So I was just like, well, when I get this new job, I'll just work, I'll get the pay stubs, and that'll be enough to finance. Before now, I wasn't ready, to be honest, and talk about what was really going on and be honest about it. So I just shut down. And I'm going to start by working on stopping the eating out and reestablishing patterns that I had in the past that helped me, like tracking my food, making better food choices, and just doing that slow elimination process that I started probably, a year ago? I don't know. I need to work with a calorie deficit and building a pattern of small, sustainable workout options that I can do with my physical limitations from my chronic pain. And
there's a stream here on my channel where Chris and Britt in the background yelling, putting into her 2 cents, sort of explained what happened. I think that Chris and Britt gave Rosie plenty of chances to quit monetizing her eating issues, and to stop basically marketing those eating issues to children when she was vertical streaming. They also had issues with her siding up with somebody who was allegedly transphobic. There was an issue with her having a Dragnort, if anybody knows that name, he's from the Shaniverse, up on her channel. There were plenty of things, I think, that were giving red flags to Chris and Britt, and eventually they said, if you're not going to fucking age restrict your content or stop doing this vertical streaming shit, we're done. And so they left. But I don't think it was just that one thing. I think it was a build up. But if Chris and Britt want to tell it themselves, I will read it out.
And it feels impossible, but it's not. It is possible. People who I've been seeing recently online that have been helping me wake up. I'm mutuals with Jordan on TikTok. I don't know if any of you know who Jordan is. Love Jordan. She's so funny. She's lost like 150 pounds roughly. Through diet and exercise after her cancer diagnosis. She's such a badass and she's such an inspiration.
Yeah, Britt says having drag on her channel with children in the chat, and he was talking about all kind of sexual stuff. And Chris says there was a whole lot of things that happened up to the point where we finally just said no more. I don't discuss all of those things because it's private. Fair enough.
And there are times where I watch her content.
Yes, essentially, yeah, that was another thing, was that Chris's father was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Chris told Rosie that she wasn't okay. And you told her that you weren't mentally doing well, and she basically just wasn't there for you at all. Never asked, never followed up along those lines. Great friend. She didn't believe it or didn't take it serious, and she basically abandoned me for 2 months and then blamed me for not communicating with her. Ugh. Gross.
Content, and I just cry because I want to be there and I'm not. And I have no one to blame for that but myself. I got down to 100 and
also imagine that trolls in Rosie's chat were the ones to always remind her about Chris and Britt's bloody birthday.
I'm so scared to get on that scale because I wouldn't be surprised if I've gained 40 to 50 pounds in 6 months.
Okay, wait.
I'm not. And I have no one to blame for that but myself. I got down to 100 and I'm so scared to get on that scale because I wouldn't be surprised if I've gained 40 to 50 pounds in 6 months.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he got it right. I finally had enough when I saw her on my then 4-year-old niece's YouTube Kids. I tried telling her in private, but she never answered. And so Chris ended up just calling her out on stream. And Britt. Hey, Sid. Yeah. Just not a very nice friend.
And I'm embarrassed.
The thing is as well, it wasn't a big deal to her that she had children in her chat and was talking about her sexual escapades and going out on threesomes and basically telling her chat, who included children, on a good day, on a low day, I'm going to imagine, because she wouldn't tell us a bad day, on a good day, she had 9.4% of her chat was children. You know, and sometimes she had like, what, 53K subs at that time. That's at least, what, 5,000 kids in her audience. Way too many. She would talk about all this kind of stuff and talk about how she felt like she couldn't say no to a threesome and went ahead and did it, rather than educating, you know, the young people in her chat, like, you can always say no, you can always back out. She's there talking about, like, I felt like I couldn't say no, so I just went ahead and did it. Yeah, Britt calling her out was amazing. Yeah, exactly.
But I cannot let that stop me forever. And I can't let dissension.
Imagine losing your best friends of over a decade and just continuing on to do the same thing. Like, you would think that after, being yeeted out of multiple communities, having multiple people disliking you for over 10 years, calling you out on your hypocrisy and all of the disgusting shit that you've done, you would think that after 10 years you might go, wow, big wake up call. My best friends no longer want to have anything to do with me. They've gone over to the other side now. You would think that that would trigger some change, but no. Because it's everybody else who has a problem, it's not her. And that's why I think that this whole let them theory shit is not appropriate for her, because the let them theory basically says, like, let everybody else be critical, let them say what they want to say. At the end of the day, you're just going to keep doing you. But no, Rosie, I think if so many people were critical of me and even my best friends had left me, I would probably wake up and say, fuck, something's not right here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's almost been a year now. It's almost been a year.
Drive the fear that's making me stop myself. I can't let other people's words
Hey, MTG.
fuel
Hey, Zero Regrets.
me getting in my own way.
Gimme!
Because that's what I do. I get in my own way. I have my whole life. And I feel like right now making this video is me taking the first step to fighting my addiction for the first time in a long time. Because I have...
Hugs to you, Jennifer. And hugs to everybody in the chat who's had to deal with something like that. Big hugs. Yeah.
I have not relapsed this deep. And
I think this is also part of it, Wendy. I think there's a lot of reasons why she never goes and follows up with any of these diagnoses. She never goes back for a second appointment. If she gets better, she can't use being a victim as an excuse for her poor choices anymore. Did she make this video after spending all the insurance money on DoorDash? If so, explains why she made this. Could be. You could be right there. Yeah.
a couple years. So I don't know where we go from here. I am starting a full-time job. I'm not going to make any promises about vlogs or uploads or anything like that. But
well, exactly. Diagnosis is not a free pass for bad behavior. And if you think about it, Levi is a perfect example. He is diagnosed autistic and he is 10 times more fucking productive than Rosie.
But I do lives pretty regularly. I have gotten a few comments of people accusing me of abandoning my channel. I haven't. I've been here this whole time. But not everybody wants to watch me cooking and eating on live stream, and I get that. I also do other stuff on live stream, but a lot of it's cooking content because that's what's easy. And
yeah, that's what I thought too. It is good timing because it's about a year later. And even since this, as you guys will see, if you go over to Libby's channel and you watch Libby's stream from yesterday, she had a similar sort of awakening again in September 2025. So a few months later. Do we have documentation that Levi is diagnosed, or are we going on their word, same as Rosie for her diagnosis? Levi is definitely autistic. It's part of why Rosie so badly wants a diagnosis, is because Levi was diagnosed as a child and Rosie wasn't, and she's been basically jealous of that diagnosis ever since. And that's been, you know, I'm pretty sure that's been backed up by her mom and dad.
And I'm a lot of things. But I'm honest. And I don't ever want to mislead y'all. And people would ask me on lives a lot. And so I would just be like, I'm not losing weight. It's not where I'm at right now. And sometimes I'd be like, just I don't feel like talking about it. And because I didn't, and I was avoiding. And
well, I think this is the whole thing. She would need to actually have this kind of self-aware moment, but be honest and be truthful with herself about it. Hey, Oliver's personal assistant.
I just have this fear that I'm not strong enough.
Hey, Icky.
But the only person that determines that is me. So I've been filming for about 30 minutes. I'm sorry for such serious vibes. There was no way for me to address this without getting emotional. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening wherever you are, and stay true. Bye.
Where's Sky? Sky still here? Sky said he would come up and read with me. So I wanted to just check quickly because we've got 15 minutes until Charlie's starting. And I just wanted to kind of skim through this transcript with you guys for this one from February 11th. So the one we just watched was from February 4th. This one here is from February 10th or 11th. And I'm just seeing if I have a DM from Sky. Sky, you were going to read it with me. Fine. Forget about it. I'll try my best. So, wait, first I want to show you guys this because this happened directly. So this was the week following. Okay, this was the week following that video that we just watched, okay? So we're about to have a demonstration of the change that Rosie, you know, she had this massive wake-up call and she was going to do things differently. We're going to watch this right now. I'm going to speed it up because it's quite a lot. It's like 4 minutes of her just stuffing her face. It took me like a week to fucking edit it. But anyway, here we go.
I've accidentally pinned myself into an unhealthy dynamic with my lives and my eating. I have completely fallen off the wagon, and I've been very upfront about it in my lives. I know that I have fully fallen into my food addiction. I can list all these excuses, and I might discuss some of them.
Customers go away.
Hi, Hell's Ice. Yeah, I know this is gross, guys, but I need to just demonstrate. So this was the streams following, and I did put dates on them. So you can see like these are the streams she did following that come to Jesus moment. So what was that? We're only at, so the original video I showed you guys was from February 4th. We're now at February 11th, I think. 12th. So as you can see, she really put in the work to change her behavior after that huge wake-up call. Not. Okay, so now there was this one. I don't have the video for it currently. So I'm just going to quickly skim through the transcript because I have managed to track down the transcript. You ready? I don't know how we've got 10 minutes. Okay. Hi, welcome to me. It's Thursday morning. This is from the 11th, by the way, guys. The 11th of, or the 10th of Feb. Okay, so. Hi, welcome to me. It's Thursday morning. I was like the afternoon, like late in the day on Wednesday when I filmed and then went ahead and uploaded my last video. I didn't sleep much because I thought my meeting was today and I was sitting waiting for the meeting and it was like 12:01 and I was like, why haven't they let me in? Blah, 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 blah. I ended up going back to sleep. I'm nauseous. We'll see how we do. Fear, I was hoping today might be the day we go run some errands, but my mom has not been feeling well. She just got back a couple of days ago from visiting family in other states, so she's basically been just like sleeping. She's not feeling good, which sucks. Feel bad for her. She's having some sort of sinus issues. We did some lives together. Yada, 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 yada. I already uploaded a video. I've been getting a lot of really positive responses. I don't think I've gotten one single negative comment. Yet it's been like 12 hours, which is kind of crazy. I appreciate it. But like I just woke up. I'm really tired. Need to get myself some water. Secret Squirrel, one of my biggest supporters on live sent me this. Brett cup. It's a custom made. It's gorgeous. Blah, 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 blah. She thought she lost it. I think the first thing I can do for myself is start taking my medication again, because one of the things that made me force myself to vlog again and share what I've been dealing with and going through, so that way I kind of have to force myself to be honest with myself, because that's the person I was being. The most dishonest to myself when I was putting my head in a hole and hiding from the truth that I need to take better care of myself and need to take my medication. I have been feeling a lot sicker, like I can tell my diabetes is not under control. I don't know how to explain it other than I can like feel it in my blood, and I know that I don't know how to explain it. It's like feeling I have throughout my whole body where I'm like, I think it's like I can tell my blood sugar is off and high, and I felt this way on like a worse level before I ever was diagnosed with being diabetic. I don't know why I'm so anxious. Hey, I have anxiety pills. Let's take one. See, medication is not scary. Helps listen to the brain. I just have to make the conscious choice to love myself enough to take care of myself. So that's a choice I'm So that's her choice. I'm so tired. Definitely haven't eaten yet today. And I definitely need to go grocery shopping. I'm like, get some stuff because we're kind of low on like fresh food supplies for me to make things that are like healthier. But I'm like taking baby steps. I'm not making a huge focus on specifically weight loss. I think, especially after reading a lot of the comments, kind of confirming this, I think that the best course of action is just focusing on certain behaviors that are going to help set me up to be overall healthier. Like, I think taking my medication, focusing on that, focusing on getting into a work routine with work and like getting your insurance information. Once I get that, I can get back into therapy and then make small changes towards a healthier diet before getting into like a calorie deficit and all that, because that will happen. But I'm not going to overwhelm myself. And I think one of the first things that I can do is face what I've done. Let's face what I've done, and I'm going to go weigh myself. Let's go do that. I have to move some stuff because my mom has been going through and organizing stuff. Okay, so this thing is still in kilograms. Okay, so let's see. 22.2 kilograms. Oh, me. I know that's really bad. Man, I've gained like 20 kilos. I think it was 222. Something like that. I think it was 222. That's really bad. No, wait, it shouldn't be 222. 422.2? That would probably make sense. Oh, yeah. No, wait. I've gained like 20 kilograms. Let me convert that. I'll be right back. So that's 47.6 pounds. The bad news is I've gained like 45. So it must be 476 pounds. The bad news is I've gained like 45 pounds because the last I knew it was like 442, I think was my lowest that I hit before I gave up. So she gained 20. So at this point she was 476, apparently. I gave up. So in about 8 months, because I went back and I watched the video about 8 months ago, I've gained back 47. I'm still down 53 from when I started, but it's a really big fluctuation. And I don't know if I feel right now, I don't feel like I'm like horribly beating myself up or upset, which is, I think, a good thing. Not happy. Know where I am. I'm happy I know where I am at. And it's not the worst case scenario. I'm not back at 500 pounds. It doesn't mean I can get to like just sit here and do whatever I want. Blah, 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 blah. Planning on doing a live and just hanging out. She had $12 in DoorDash credits. So she got this like little, this thing. So this was the thumbnail. It was first weigh in after weight gain and what I eat in a day, chronically ill. All right. So I think that's it. I can keep scrolling and just have a quick look. So she got that on DoorDash. Oh, it's my first meal of the day. My brother also gave me a waffle fry, air fried. It's pretty good. I'm really excited. I haven't had fresh kitchen in a really long time. It's like really good for you, healthy food, and I got a discount because of the credit. Yeah. Whatever. She's talking about the food. I'm exhausted. I'm like physically hungry, but I don't have a huge appetite right now because of how tired I am. Yada, yada, yada. Brother's going to bring groceries. I want to have a nap. Medication. Taking her medication, I guess, her Ativan. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Eating. Pepperoni, crackers, bananas, guacamole, avocado, blah, blah, blah. She's going through her list. So what I am going to need you guys to do is have a look at Libby's stream from yesterday. Yes, and Charlie has literally just started. So Charlie will be doing her intro right now. I'm going to link you guys over to Charlie's channel. Oh, I can't believe we actually bloody finished. I'm proud of us. So I'm going to link you guys to directly to Charlie's stream. All right, off you go. Off you go. Everybody be good, be safe, look after yourselves. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I know it was like kind of last minute and it was very sort of rushed. Chris says she was 489 in February and 506.6 in September. All right, I'll see you guys all over at Charlie's stream. You guys have a great day. Oh, and tomorrow we will be sniping. Tomorrow we will be sniping the members only stream. And you know, if she uploads a vlog, I'll be back later. All right, guys, take care of yourselves and I will see you guys tomorrow, if not sooner. All right, have fun. Take care. Let's put the outro. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you to my beautiful mods. Thank you to the replay crew. I will see you guys all soon. I'm going on the walk.
Can y'all see or hear me? Hello? This is really promising. Okay. Shit. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh my god. Oh, no. Okay. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. I feel really big. Like, I have big feelings. I've just kind of always been that way. She's a gross person. The shit that she says and does, like, she's a nasty human being. And it's just like, I just sit here and I'm just like, I have to figure out how to let it go completely and not acknowledge it even to the level that I'm doing right now in this moment. It's like, for me in Girl World, I've reached a point where, like, the other day I was thinking about this. I don't know if anyone else has ever said this before. If they have, credit to them. But Girl World is kind of like Hotel California. Like, you can check out whenever you feel like, but you can never leave.